Hello everyone, welcome back to my vlog. I can only apologise about the background. I was hoping the sun would rise today, but it's so cloudy and dark outside. I've literally had to sit by the window and hope for the best. So, I'm so scared. So tomorrow, I actually cannot believe I'm saying this, I'm having my wisdom tooth surgery. I have put this off, and I'm not joking, since 2021. I remember so clearly, I went to the dentist and she was like, oh, by the way, like, your teeth are going in funny, like, it's decaying the tooth in front, so you need to have your wisdom teeth out. She was like, we can't do this in the dentist, you're gonna have to go to hospital. Oh my god, excuse me, oh my god, I came out of that appointment and sobbed. I am absolutely petrified of hospitals, and I have the worst health anxiety, so I honestly just think the worst thing. However, I put it off that year, got re-referred the next year, put it off again, got re-referred in 2023, and I couldn't put it off again. I was just like, I need to get it done now. And I've actually made it worse for myself because it's actually decaying the other tooth. And they were like, we could try root canal, but we don't know if it's actually going to work. So you're just gonna have to get it out. So I am going tomorrow to have 6 teeth taken out. So that's my wisdom teeth from both sides, as well as the tooth in front. And I'm very conscious about the fact that I'm gonna have teeth missing at the back. However, I figured when I smile, you can't actually see them. And also, I just keep thinking, but what if I laugh and have my mouth open and people say I got no teeth at the back? But honestly, like, there's bigger problems in the world than me having teeth missing at the back. So I'm just going to put my big girl pants on and get on with it because shit happens, right? So I thought I'd do this little vlog so you can come with me because honestly, I don't really see much about surgery days and all stuff like that, and I think it would really help people because especially with people with health anxiety, like, I just need reassuring that it's actually okay and that, like, other people that struggle with this can also get through this and they'll be okay. So I'll just talk you through the start very quickly if I can, because I literally just ramble on for ages. But basically, I went to the dentist, they referred me. I had an appointment to start with where you go in and they'll basically say what teeth you're having out, the like, what's it called? They basically talk you through the process of, like, how they get it out. Not in gruesome detail, but just basically, like, if you've got a difficult one, like, it might just maybe touch a nerve or something. If it does, you might have a numb lip or whatever for a couple of weeks. And then they talk you, then they have a little look at your teeth. Then after that, bearing in mind as well, if you're going through the NHS, you're going to be waiting ages. I got referred in November. I think my next appointment was July, maybe. And then I had a general anaesthetic appointment in December. And basically they can take your blood test and they can do a few other tests, but it depends because they ask you a few questions, and if you're pretty healthy then you just go in and chat to them. And they reassure you of the process. They're so lovely in there, honestly, I cannot fault them whatsoever. And that's what reassures me, like, I'm going in there and I'm in the best hands possible, and everyone is so lovely, so I will be absolutely fine. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. God, can you hear how anxious I am? My breath gets so tight. My chest is like, ah. But I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna be fine. Anyway, so today I thought I'd bring you along. I'm going to fake tan, just to make myself feel a bit better. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna French plait my hair, so it's just out of the way, it's not frizzy, it's not gross, it's just where it needs to be, out my face, whatever. Then I'm going to laminate and tint my brows because I don't know if you can see, I somehow have managed to get this gap in my eyebrows and I'm losing my head about it. So I'm hoping if I can dye and laminate my brows, that will somewhat make me feel a bit better. Anyway, I've already taken my nail varnish off, so I need to cut my nails down and file them and make sure they're all in the same shape. They are so battered and bruised from hitting them on things, just falling apart basically. But yeah, so I'm going to do that. And then I need to pack my bag because I'm going to stay at my mum and dad's for a few nights, just because is there another place that you want to be when you're poorly or you need to recover? Absolutely not. So tomorrow I need to be there at 12:15. I have to stop eating at 6:15 a.m. so I'm going to have to get up just to eat and then go back to sleep probably, because I'd rather stay asleep as long as I can to keep my mind off things. I have to stop drinking, and then between 6:15 and 10:15 I can just have water. Then after 10:15 I can't have anything. Yeah, then I get there at 12:15. I don't know what time my operation is, but they said that you'll go into a room, you'll put your sexy gown on, and then they'll take you into the theatre. Then obviously the procedure will happen, you'll go to the recovery room, wake up, go back to the room you started in, then you will go home. So they say you're in the hospital for around 4 to 6 hours. I guess it depends when you go in and everything, if there's any delays or whatever. So yeah, I'm feeling okay about it at the moment. I've got a very nervous tummy, but I just keep telling myself, breathe through it, you'll be okay, like you'll be fine. People do this. People do this all the time and they're professionals, they know what they're doing. I think I haven't actually processed the recovery part yet, and that is obviously going to be really sore, like having 6 teeth out, stitches, everything. It's going to be rough, but it's fine. I've already bought, it's like a headband type thing, but it goes around your chin and it like attaches here, and you put like ice packs in it. So I'm gonna, as soon as I get back from the hospital, I'm gonna put that straight on to try and reduce the swelling as much as possible. But I'm gonna try and bring you along as much as possible, and keep you updated. Some of the footage could be pretty raw, but I also want to make other people feel at ease, and yeah, I just thought, why not? It's a bit of a different vlog from me, but also I think it's quite interesting if anyone else has got this coming up and wants to be reassured. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to talk afterwards, so I don't know how painful and sore and swollen I'll be, but I'll give it a go, and if not, I'll do what I can. But yeah. Again, please excuse the absolute mess in the background. I normally have my mirror the other way and I face like this side. It's a lot nicer, even though it doesn't look like it then. But I can't be bothered to move the mirror. I've got no effort right now in me. So I'm just going to leave it here for now, and I'm going to laminate my brows, well attempt to anyway. Then I'm going to tint them, and that's the first step of the glow up, because wow do I need it. I think I'll probably leave fake tanning till tonight, and then I'll wash it off in the morning. I can only apologise about the, oh, could I put that on there? 2 secs. I've lent you on my ring light. I just have to not nudge it because you will fall down. So let's give it a go. I'm also doing a TikTok, so if I'm talking, I'll probably do this in fast motion, but if I'm talking, I'm not talking to myself. Actually, potentially I could be. You know what I'm like, I could talk to anyone. Shit. What a donut. I don't know where to put you. Okay, as you just saw there, that was a very bad situation where my camera did actually fall. So what I will do is I will come back throughout the process and update you instead of you watching full time, because I'm not having that trauma again. Okay, so my first problem I ran into, I went to use the cleanser and realised actually we're all out. I have no idea how this happened. I must have accidentally left the lid open, it just leaked everywhere, so that's not ideal. However, I just conditioned my brows, wiped it off with water, and then used my micellar water to just clean them. The next step was to apply adhesive. Put that on the brows, but only do one at a time, because wow does it dry quick, and oil brows that just clump together, so don't do that. Then after you've applied the adhesive, quickly get the lifting lotion and put that on. So I've done one side, I'm just about to do the other side, and then you leave it for 8 minutes. I took the stuff off. I have put setting stuff on there, brush them back up again, got to wait 8 minutes more for that to dry, and then I will be putting tint on, and then we wait again and we see the final results. I really hope this is going to pull through, because if not, I've got not much going for me tomorrow, so we shall see. Tint is now on. I've cleaned it up. So first of all, I put on a Vaseline like dupe. around the outside because I don't want it to stick to every area, because I put it on and it is so messy. Well, it isn't messy, I'm messy. I am the problem, of course. However, I put this on, then I put the tint on with a stick at these parts, and then I use a spoolie for the rest. Then I'll go with a cotton bud and take off the excess. Then after that I will go back in again and fill up any bits that needed it. I just had to lengthen this out a little bit. As you can see, they are long lost cousins, they are not twins, but do what I can. So I'll leave this on for another like 5-10 minutes, then I'll take it off and we'll see if it worked. Fingers crossed it has, because I'm struggling out here. Okay, we are done. I put the I put more brow dye on for the second time, just to try and make them a little bit darker, and although they're not 10-10, my cousin does it so much better when she does mine, but I gave it a good go and I'm actually not too upset about it. It's been better, it's been worse, but actually not terrible given the circumstances. Hi, it's surgery day. I don't really know how I feel right now. I think it's gonna hit me soon. But right now I'm just focusing on the fact that I need to get up. Well, I've already done that part. It's 5:45. I can eat and drink until 6:15. So I'm gonna have a slice of toast or a crumpet, because I think you have to have something really light, which is rubbish because I'm not gonna eat all day, but is what it is. So I'm gonna have a crumpet probably, and then I'm gonna go back to bed and hopefully go back to sleep. Let's go. So it is currently 5:58. I have 15 minutes to eat my single crumpet, which I think I'll be fine, and my huge glass of squash. However, I'm actually not hungry for the first time like ever in the morning, but I know if I don't eat this now then I've basically missed my chance, so I need to eat. I've got this. I'll be fine. I was getting so hot in the night, I think I was just getting like anxious and agitated. I even had to put the fan on. My chest is really tight today, but it's fine. The sooner I think about it, the sooner it'll be over. So, I've got this. I've got this. I keep telling myself I've got this. So as I'm staying at my mum and dad's for a few nights after, I need to sort of pack my bag. So I haven't really got a lot because I'm not going to be obviously doing anything. So I've just got pants, socks, I've got pyjamas, some jumpers that I can zip up that I don't have to put over my head because I don't know how swollen my face is going to be. Some makeup if I want to do something to my face, because I'm slightly concerned about how rough I'm going to feel both mentally and physically. So sometimes just even a bit of mascara is going to sort me out. Skincare, a hat, charger for my camera, and then I'm going to use this bag to put in stuff for today, so like my slippers, phone charger, book, deodorant, anything like that. But yeah, this is what I'm currently doing. Fun, fun, fun. So I managed to go back to sleep for a bit, which is amazing. It is now 8:40. Feeling okay, to be fair. I don't know how or why I've managed to somehow convince myself that it's going to be okay. That's obviously only right now. Maybe when it gets to it, I'm going to be worse, which is expected, but I'm very proud of myself how I've handled this so far, because I don't know, like, this is just mad for me. I am the most health anxious person ever, and I actually am coping okay. I think that just proves to you that, like, if you put your mind to something and you reassure yourself, do affirmations, manifest, all of that. I know sometimes people say those words and you're like, no. But it's actually really worked. Like, I actually feel okay. And I just cannot believe I've got to this point. And when I talk about it actually makes me emotional because, I don't know, like, I'm just So proud of myself. I just got to get through today. And then, yeah, I'll see what I can film when I'm at the hospital. Obviously, it's going to be a bit difficult. But I'm also going to try and get George and my dad to film some bits too. So it might not be the right camera angle, but I'm going to get them to do what they can. And then hopefully when I'm home, depending how in and out of land cuckoo I am, I'll try and film some more. But we'll see how we'll get on. And then I'll film like the recovery as well. And each day. So yeah. I will probably speak to you before, but wish me luck. The hair is done. I haven't done a French plait in so long. And wow, can you tell? I tried my best, but also I didn't, because if it went wrong I just couldn't bother to do it again. I just kept going and hoped for the best, but at least it's out my face. Less baby hairs than if it was to be in a ponytail when it's curly. I'm not sure on these patches I've revealed myself here though, but never mind. Fake tans made me look a bit more alive, and yeah. It's only 9:10 and I've got like another 2 hours till I need to leave the house to pick Dad up and then go to the hospital. So actually I'm going to go downstairs and catch up on Love Island from last night and have a little bit of water while I can for the next hour. I already feel hungry. Oh, this is going to be hard. I hope I'm just going to get to the point where I'm so hungry and thirsty and I just want to get out of the hospital that I'm just so ready to have the surgery and get out. Hoping at that point, and then it takes away the nerves and I'm just like become impatient and it will give me a different motive. But I think that might be wishful thinking. We'll see anyway.
Alexandra, ask you some questions. Do your blood pressure and get changed for filter.
It might be a bit high.
Do you have any allergies at all?
Only hay fever.
Okay. Are you asthmatic or diabetic?
Still waiting. I've had a chat with the anaesthetist. They had me down to only have 2 wisdom teeth out instead of 4 and the other 2 teeth. So I need to wait for the consultant and have a chat with him and hopefully he can change it because I really don't want to go through this process again. Hope you can hear me, but obviously it's very busy. So I just had my chat with the anaesthetist. He actually wasn't that comforting, so now I just feel a little bit worse, but I'm literally on the edge of crying, shaking, feel horrible, but just want it over and done with now.
Expecting to have done today. There's no wisdom teeth. Okay. I'll come back. Thank you.
Okay.
But that was fine.
We want to have it fine.
No.
Coughs or colds recently?
No.
Do you smoke?
No.
Ever smoked?
No.
Allergic to anything you know about?
No. Evening. So it must be about 1:30. Yeah.
They just thought me from blood clot really.
Name and date of birth.
You need to calm down.
Fake booties. I'm just editing my YouTube and I actually realised that I forgot to explain the whole story about the meeting with the surgeon and the wisdom tooth situation. So basically, the surgeon was like, well, I actually can't do what you're asking me to do. I can't take those other teeth, 2 teeth out that are decaying, and I also can't take the top 2 wisdom teeth out unless I get confirmation from your dentist. So I called the dentist. They said, yeah, email us, send urgent requests. I was like, fine, did it straight away. This was like 12:50. Then the surgeon came back at 1:30 and was like, I've still not heard from them. And I was like, oh, great. So then I called them at 1:30. They were like, oh, the voicemail was like, we're on lunch till 2. So I was like stressing at this point because the surgeon was basically like, well, if you can't get the confirmation, then what's the point of taking the wisdom teeth out? If the only reason we're taking them out is because of the teeth in front that are decaying, there's no point you doing this massive operation
for no reason. Like, we might as well do the whole job, so you might have to come back. And I was like, oh my God, like, I've been through so much stress already, like, I don't want to have to come back, like, this would just be a nightmare. So I called the dentist, obviously no one picked up. I left a voicemail. Then at 2 o'clock dead on, I called about 9 times, no word of a lie. Finally they picked up. I said the situation. They were like, oh, who's your dentist? I was like, I'm not even sure, this obviously changed so many times. And they were like, oh yeah, your dentist is off on holiday today, so we won't be able to send anything over. I was like, well, I'm literally here in the hospital ready to go into surgery, can no one else do it? And they were basically just like, no, it has to be your dentist. Even though the records were in the system, I honestly had no words. I was just so overwhelmed, and like, yeah, it was awful. I just felt horrible. Bearing in mind, I'd already been sat in the room for like 2 hours, over 2 hours at this point, on my own. And then I got an email, literally, I put the phone down, got an email straight away from the practice manager at my dentist, and was like, yep, sent the information over to the surgeon. Hope your operation goes well. So then I was like, oh great, like, it must be back on. Surgeon came back round and was like, oh, they've just sent us the stuff about having the 2 wisdom teeth and then the teeth in front that they're decaying. Nothing about the top 2 wisdom teeth. And at that point I was like, just get me into surgery, like, that's fine. I've got no problems with the top 2. Hopefully I won't ever have problems with the top 2, because I don't want to have to go through this again, but it is what it is. So I was like, just get me in. And then, so I was waiting there from 12:15, didn't go actually down to surgery until about 3:15. So it was just such a long emotional day, like, especially spending 3 hours on your own, knowing you're going to surgery. It was just all too much, but I got it done. So I've still got my top 2. So I only had 4 teeth out in the end. I say only, that was quite a lot. But yeah.
1. Take painkillers before the numbness wears off and continue as recommended. Please brush your teeth as normal, but avoid the area and dribble the toothpaste. Do not spit. Eat cold, soft foods today, such as cold mashed potato, yogurts and jelly. Drink plenty of water.
So then mashed potatoes for you, love.
I don't want mash, I don't want anything right now, but when I do want something, it will be ice cream.
Start gently swilling the mouthwash
I
and
can't
teaspoon
swill
of
till
salt
tomorrow.
in water 4 times per day for
Mama.
It says you've got to take, before the numbness wears you need to take some pain relief, because otherwise you're going to be in so much pain.
I am already.
No, but what I'm just saying,
It'll be worse.
yeah, it will be worse, sweetheart.
Okay, I need to practice drinking.
Right,
first.
so day 2 is you use that mouthwash and a teaspoon of salt in warm
No, you
water.
haven't given me mouthwash. Nurse Hev's not got me any.
Start what's hey?
Nurse Hev's not got me mouthwash.
They didn't say
That
what they
makes you constipated, that one, but I might have
codeine.
I might have to have it today just to
It's
knock me out.
dihydrocodeine.
Dihydrocodeine, yeah.
That's the hard stuff. I can't
I
laugh.
would prefer paracetamol.
I know.
You have to pay for
Pussy.
this then. How much does it cost
Pussy
you?
medicine, nothing. Got it for free because I'm a pussy.
That's
I
alright
can't
then.
laugh. When she went, this is your medicine, paracetamol and ibuprofen, I thought, mate, I've gone through all of this. Gone through all of this and you gave me that.
Well, at least you'll be able
Who's
to use.
calling me?
Well, at least you've got these for later.
Just had some paracetamol. The pain is so bad right now. My head hurts because I've barely eaten. But I can't really film much. I've got Nurse Hevs looking after me. I'm getting some sort of feeling back in my tongue. This is all a bit numb still.
I think they're taking some pain relief now then. It's probably the cold, probably the drink as well.
Yeah, it's hurt there.
Yeah, just give that a chance to.
Once this is not so...
Sorry?
Once this is not so cold, I'll put this on.
Yeah.
No, just there.
She said I could have.
It's alright. I'll check in a bit, but I had an absolute nightmare at the hospital. I can't remember if I told you that, but I'm home. Been looked after by my family.
They're all about to have dinner. I'm very jealous. I feel like I'm really speaking with my teeth. Hey! Weird. Anyway. I feel like shit. Just want her back. In the video. Morning. It's day 2. I will update you properly on yesterday when I can speak properly again. But currently I have had the worst sleep. Dad came and sat and watched a film with me from like 4 AM. Then I've drifted back off to sleep for the last like hour. I'm going to attempt to make a matcha with loads of milk so then I can have some ibuprofen and then I'll have a smoothie a bit later. I'm not actually in too much pain. I did have some paracetamol at like 4 AM. So it's not that bad. It's just a bit uncomfortable. But yeah. Rock and roll.
Get it painful.
Nurse Hebs is going to take my dressing off.
Just got to
Not
find.
going to be painful, right?
It won't be. Hopefully, it won't be. I'm just trying to get an edge. Sorry. I know. I'm just trying to.
Fuck!
Well, do you want to have a shower and do it? Yeah?
No, I don't know anymore. I just know that really hurts.
Is that any better? Yeah? It's just that I have to get
Probably
underneath.
not coming off.
It's just that I have to get underneath it. That's all.
It's like super glue.
Yeah, and I suppose they just have to because it's going into a vein, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Don't judge the steps. But it's currently 11:20. I'm going to have my first meal, ice cream, and I'm watching Virgin River. I actually feel like a baby eating this because I have to have the tiniest amount on my spoon. And then I have to literally, like, I can only open my mouth a small amount to try and fit in the gap. And where it goes all over my lips, so I have to try and lick my lips, which is causing an absolute problem. I realised I have literally not checked in with you since this morning when I had my ice cream, I think. But as you can see, I've got very rosy cheeks. I've been very much on top of my medicine. For lunch I had a smoothie which was very much needed, and then for dinner I tried to eat some pasta with some fish. Very weird combination, but very much needed. That was so hard to eat. It literally took me like an hour, and it was like a tiny portion, and I had a Milky Bar mousse as well, so I've eaten a lot more than I did yesterday, but still not loads. My mouth is becoming more and more uncomfortable. As you can see, I've literally got a square jaw where it's like swollen. Or I think tomorrow's meant to be the worst for the swelling, and then after that it should go down. But yeah, there wasn't really much to report, to be fair. I've literally just been sat on the sofa pretty much all day. Going to take my meds in a bit. I think it is 10 past 10. I'm going to take my meds, and then Mama's going to attempt to help me brush my teeth. And then I'm going to try and go to bed. I'm fingers crossed for a better night's sleep tonight, because yesterday, last night was so bad, hence why I look this great. This is my smile. Wow. But yeah, I will probably just check in with you tomorrow morning now. I don't know how much I've updated you on today. I've had a very sleepy morning, lots of painkillers. I'm now going to attempt my first shower. It's been 48 hours since my last shower, but luckily I don't actually smell. I just need to freshen up because I feel gross. I just want to put some fresh underwear on, which is actually quite disgusting. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, have a shower, do some skincare. Might even treat myself. And redo my hair. But also I don't know if I'm ready for the stress of that, so I might just keep that as it is for today. But yeah, the swelling is in full force. I literally have like a square jaw, but yeah. I've realised I actually haven't checked in for quite a few days now. Probably since the day I came back home. But to be honest, most days I was literally just laying on the sofa, reading my book, watching series. The week has gone so quick, but also so slow. I've still really struggled with my pain and not being able to sleep and stuff. So yeah, it's been a really tough week. Actually, a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I've really dosed up on all of the painkillers, antibiotics, and TMI, but I don't even care. I've really struggled to go for a poo. Like, I literally went before my operation in the morning, and I didn't then go again, I think, till Thursday evening. And I had one more since then, and it's Sunday. So what I will say is have constipation tablets ready if you're going through this operation, because all them meds had me backed up, and I was thinking, am I actually broken? I'm still struggling a bit to talk and eat. My mouth is still sore, like really sore down here. Obviously that's where the operation was. To yawn, to sneeze, you actually forget how much you use your mouth to talk. Like when I'm having a conversation I have to stop because my jaw just hurts so much. I've also really suffered badly with headaches, to the point where like I'd rather go to sleep it off, because I think maybe it's a lack of food and the lack of drink. I also, you can slightly see it here, got this really big bruise that came up the other day. I don't know how I didn't see it before, or it's only just appeared, which would be strange, but yeah, massive green bruise there. And that actually looks better than it did. I noticed it 2 days ago when it was actually really bad. But yeah, so I'm back to work tomorrow. Luckily I'm working from home, but I think I actually could have really done with an extra few days off. But I know if you have any more than 5 days off, you have to get a sick note from the doctors, which I think I'm just going to be a bit dramatic if I did that. So I'm going to go back and try my best. Hopefully I don't get a headache tomorrow. I'm just going to try and drink loads and make sure I'm eating properly, as much as I can anyway, because the pain whilst eating as well was just so bad. Like, I honestly did not realise how bad the recovery for this would be. I've tried this weekend to keep myself busy and stuff, because I realise I'm going to need to get some stamina back to actually do my full days of work. And I still have boot camp tomorrow evening, which I've planned that I don't actually have to say much, and I'm obviously not doing anything. I'm doing like a bit more walking and stuff now, but I'm not exercising, like lifting weights or anything, because honestly I do not have the energy for it. I still feel rough, so I'm just not putting myself through that. But yeah, so I will check in with you tomorrow and let you know how my first day back goes. But yeah, and anything else that I've missed, I'm not actually sure what I've missed. I probably realise it whilst I'm editing and then edit it in then, but yeah. I've realised that this video is actually so long. I was editing it and I was like, there's so much to it, but I didn't even film like most of the week. As you can tell, like this is almost 2 weeks post-op now. It's literally the Sunday, so tomorrow it will be 2 weeks. And I feel so much better, but it's still sore. Like the stitches are still in there. I think it takes about 3 weeks to dissolve. I'm still sore, like it's not fully gone down, the swelling, the bruise is still semi there, but it's a lot better than what it was. Like my jaw hurts if I talk too much still, but just like aches. And if I'm eating, like it is still like really sore around that area, but it is so much better than what it was. But anyway, I hope this little video has been helpful. If anyone has any questions, please let me know, and I will see you in 2 weeks' time for my next video. Thank you, as always, for watching.